use the rectangular multiplication method in reverse in order to factorize a quadratic expression. This is a quadratic expression. It has an x squared term as the highest order of algebra. It usually then has an x squared and it has a constant term. In order to factorize, we first of all need to draw ourselves up a rectangle, and we can already put in the x squared term and the minus 15 term. With the rectangle, is here. So those are the four elements that have to add up together to make x squared minus 2x minus 15. We already know to make x squared here, we would have to have an x multiplied by an x. And to make the constant here of negative 15, we have a couple of options, and this is where we need to start working things out. To make a negative number, we need to have a positive times a negative. For example, we could say that negative 15 is made up by positive 5 times negative 3. Let's try that. Positive 5 and negative 3. We can then work out the other values. Into this box here we would have 5 times x, which makes 5x. And in this box we would have negative 3 times x, which makes negative 3x. Finally, we need to add together or combine those four elements in the rectangle to find the total area or the total value of the quadratic expression. X squared minus 3x plus 5x minus 15. Notice that we can simplify these two terms because they are the same. X squared. If you minus a 3 and then add 5 onto it, you get plus 2x minus 15. And we can compare that directly with the original expression, x squared, but we need a minus 2x, and we have a plus 2x, so this is not going to work. We need to start again with a new grid. We know that we have our x squared term, and we had our negative 15 term. X squared we can start to fill in, must have been x multiplied by x. And with a negative 15, we know that to make negative 15, 5 times negative 3 did not work out correctly. So maybe we could call it negative 5 times positive 3. That also makes negative 15. Put in negative 5 times positive 3 and see if it works out. In each of these questions, it really is a case of trial and error. In this rectangle, we've got x times negative 5, which is negative 5x. And in this one we have 3 times x, which makes 3x. Writing out in full what we have in our rectangle to make the total area, we have x squared plus 3x minus 5x minus 15. And we can simplify. Plus 3x minus 5x, that makes minus 2x or negative 2x. Let's now compare that with the original expression, and I think that we're there. The original expression has a negative 2x, and this is a negative 2x. So this is the correct factorization. In other words, to make this quadratic expression, we need to have on our one side of our rectangle, we need to have an x and a 3, and that's written as x and a positive 3, and that's going to be multiplied on the other side of the rectangle, so we can just do another bracket with nothing in between, meaning that this must have been multiplied, and that's an x and a minus 5. And so what we've done is we've changed our rectangle or area into two factors, and that's what we're calling factorising.